Hey everyone, it's me, Pastor Bogat. How are you? I hope you're all doing fine because I'm doing fine myself. I do apologize that I have not been here for a while on YouTube. It's because I was doing inner work, shadow work, that soul searching, really digging deep within myself to pull out all that gunk, that nonsense, and I faced it, and it was a lot. Even this week, Satan pushing me closer and closer to my manifestation, and that was a really good experience to realize that I'm a lot more better off than what I was just yesterday, so to speak. And that's good news. It acted like a detox, But besides that, I know in the beginning of my YouTube channel, I made a video about how we should use discernment. And this one would be more like a supplement to that particular video because I thought it was very fascinating. Because when I really got into shadow work, I really dig deep within myself, and I really wanted to share that with you because, in my mind, um, I know I'm completely deconstructed, if you will, from Christianity, and that's many years ago. But of course, shadow work gets into the recesses, all the crevices that you did not see otherwise. And no wonder I was gone from YouTube for a while because a lot of stuff that I thought was gone, it either resurfaced or it took another form. And I had to challenge myself, and it was really bad because um, that's why I mentioned Satan before, because this week I was told by tarot card readers that I was going to get my manifestation this week, and I'm like, all right, cool. But it was interesting because I don't know about you, if perhaps you share this experience, but I had a very strong gut feeling to go back to what the tarot card reader said to me, and I did. Because there were certain things, even though it was a very good reading, it was accurate as it should be, there was things that could not stick with me. And that's what really bothered me. So what ended up happening was that there were specific words that I knew that I couldn't really base a lot of my emotions, my feelings on this particular reading and take it more of a, it's like how someone who's of the law of attraction would say that you want to see the world, your life as a game. Well, that's how I saw that particular tarot card reading, because I was heading down a path where I took it too seriously to a point where, yeah, I'm gonna get it this week, and then what ended up happening was that no, that gut feeling told me not to feel that way. Listen to what the person is not saying. And what they were not saying was that I was going to get it this week, even though they said that I was. Now you're probably saying that sounds convoluted. And it does, but let me explain. The fact that the tarot card reader told me that I was going to feel the energy this week, or it's just advice from my guardian and whatever, So I was like, all right, cool. But the first time I heard that, I bypassed that and got really into the tarot card reading because it was all good. But then again, as a skeptic, and I know better, I questioned my feelings because it feels good to have all those feelings go in and out of you, and you to base your life off of a lot of these tarot card readings. But then I'm like, no, why would I even do that? So I rethought it again to only realize that if it's just the energy and it's just advice, and I'm not really getting it at the end of this week, then why am I placing too much of my feelings into this as if it's absolute? A lot of the shadow work came in. The reason why I had to do shadow work for myself in connection with the tarot card reading is because, coming from a fundamental Christian background, and I'm not going to give you a big, long story, it's just that once you come from a background like that, you believe without question. You just believe it because, well, your pastor says it, or because God says so. God's word is inerrant. So I'm just so used of that type of mind frame. So I go to a tarot card reading and I'm thinking, oh, this is what it is. So I put my all into it. You know what I mean? It's like, if I could better explain it, it's like being overly emotional. But you don't want to be overly emotional in a situation like that or take it too literal. You have to really see it as a game. And that's really the point that I'm trying to make of this video. Because, yeah, it is about discernment and it is about being skeptical. But the main point here is that you want to see life as a game. Because if I were to take that seriously, and it's already the 12th and it's past the 11th, I would have been asked out. I would have been really hurt. But my shadow self really came to the fore, and it helped me to appreciate that just because you hear something like that, it doesn't make it true. And I thought that was very profound because it kind of reminds me of my other video about charlatans. Now, I'm not saying the tarot card reader was a charlatan. I'm simply saying that if someone says that they have an experience, right? They say they have an experience. They met Lucifer, Lilith, or someone like that. That's what they say, right? And then later on, comment that they made up that story as opposed to someone who says they did. How could you tell the difference? And going deep within myself, within my shadow work, having my shadow side bring that question to me made a world of a difference. In other words, if you're at a level spiritually where you don't know, then you have no reason to base your feelings off of it and say it is truth. What you should do is reserve it for yourself and wait until things like that become, well, fulfilled or experienced. Because you could be in a world of hurt if you take it very seriously. That's why if you go to tarot card readers these days, they would tell you that their advice should not replace that of a doctor. Because people will take it literal. So I thought how accurate my shadow self was, my shadow side was, and I find that to be very enjoyable because don't take life too literal. Don't even take the things that you do in the occult too literal, especially when it means everything to you. Like you're trying to do a love spell, dude. Don't take it too seriously. See it as a game. Put it out there. Move away. Do whatever you gotta do. Because honestly speaking, you put too much into it, it's going to backfire on you, and you don't want that. So I've learned, but that's what I've been going on this past week or so, you know, going through things like that because I was trying to get the point. And you know how it is when you do actual shadow work. It's a lot of work and you really have to connect the dots. You have to sit there and meditate and really see, you know, in the dark crevices of your mind. You see, what are you trying to hide? You know, and it really made me feel good that I was able to look at how I'm able to discern and go, well, if I can't tell the difference and that person can't tell the difference, then why would I place my life on that? What I should do is keep it for myself and wait for it to be experienced. And if it's not experienced and it doesn't happen, then it doesn't matter because there's no real consequence to it. You know what I mean? It's like how you deconstruct yourself from Christianity. You deconstruct yourself from Christianity perhaps due to some fear-mongering. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't serve God, then you're going to hell, or something like that. But if you see life as a game, you don't take it too literal, like the Bible, then you have nothing to fear. You're not going to fear a hell or something like that because it's like, well, it's not what they claim it to be. So why fear it at all? And that's why my shadow work this week was really good. Anyway, I thought I should share that, drop this video really quickly, just because I haven't been here on YouTube for a while. Please just know that I'm definitely going to make more videos to come in the future. It's just that I thought I should share that. It's always good to make videos when it's fresh, not when, you know, you're scrambling around in your head and you're trying to make a video. No, it's better when you have an experience, okay? So I love you all. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe. Look at the other videos that I have on this channel, and I have about 130 videos already. So check them out. And again, I love you all, and I hail Satan. See you guys. Bye.